Hey guys, today I'm going to be filming my next Hit It or Quit It thoughts on hauls. If you've never seen one of these videos from me before, I will have my playlist linked down below, and I'm going to be reviewing all the products I featured in a haul video a year ago to let you know my current thoughts on all those products. I will have everything listed down below, and I will have links to the individual videos as well. I'm going to be reviewing two different hauls today. One would be from last year's fall Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and the other video was a huge Sephora haul where I had things from the friends and family sale. I used a rouge reward, I got some things on Eyebrow Day, and I had gotten a $10 voucher from doing one of their virtual Sephora events. So if you want all the information on all those different deals, definitely check out the original video. But I'm going to start by talking about the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. And last year, so many of my staples were included, which is amazing. And a few of them are going to be included this time, which is great. But I was really hoping for some things that are not there, but there are a couple of surprise steals, so we'll see if they show up. So first is the Belif Moisturizing Eye Balm. This is my favorite eye cream of all time. I do have oily under eyes, and I love this consistency because I do like gel-based products, but I don't want them to feel like jelly, and this does not. It's like a hybrid of a gel and a cream. Very hydrating, works well under my makeup, does not give me milia, which I am prone to. I do have several minis and some full-size backups right now, so I absolutely love this, and I'm going to keep an eye out for maybe some holiday sets later this year, since unfortunately it is not included in the sale again. Then praise God above, the next item is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. It is included in the sale again this year. I did just post a recommendations video. If you would like to check that out, I'll link it for you. So I purchased two in the shade number 1 and two in the shade number 2. One of them is a little bit lighter, one of them is a little bit more cool tone, but I really can wear both shades. And I am using this today. This is, has a spoolie on the end. This is my favorite micro pencil. I don't mind that it costs a little bit more even when it's on sale than other drugstore options. I just love this one so much. I think Benefit has an amazing shade range. I know for redhead gals, it can be hard to find really nice shades. My friend Jean absolutely loves this line as well. This does a great job of drawing on to hair and on to skin. I use this to draw on the front, to draw under the bottom, and fill in my tail. So good. I will continue to repurchase this, and I will be getting some during this sale. Next is an item that I was disappointed that I did not see. It is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. There is some day where Urban Decay has a surprise steal, but honestly that would be a kind of lame surprise. Just an eyeshadow primer. And I know there's so many drugstore options, but I just really love this one. I think it works well with my oily lids. It is a sheer base, and it is something that I just used my nut from last year. But I would definitely repurchase this, but really I wouldn't buy it unless I could get it 40 or 50% off. So I have some other eye primers that I'm using right now, but I absolutely love and recommend this one. Next, I had picked up the CosRx Ceramide Lip Butter Sleeping Mask. I ended up returning that brand new because I have so many potted lip balms and they take ages to get through. So that might be amazing, but I didn't try it. So I would love to hear your thoughts if you did. And next, I had to buy mascara because it was new at the time. This is the Tarte Tartelette Tubing Mascara. As you can see, it is still unopened. I use my mascaras oldest to newest, so I will let you guys know my thoughts when I finally try it out, but it does seem like it's going to be nice, a nice plastic wand, which I love using in combination with a natural wand to try to get some length and some volume. So review to come. And then I had purchased the Too Faced Hangover RX Pillow Balm. I just used mine up, so yay me. And I really do like this. I find it to be very nice and hydrating, which I love because most other super hydrating products are potted. So this is nice that it is easier for on the go. The original is unscented, but there is just like a slight scent or flavor that's like teensy bit plasticky. It's not my favorite, but it's not terrible. I am still hoping and praying that they're going to release an individual full-size minty version for holiday, We will see if it happens, but it is something that I would consider buying again if it went on sale half off. Next, I purchased a MAC Mineralize blush in Gentle. This is a beautiful raspberry blush. I have seen this since, you know, MAC was popular on YouTube like over 10 years ago. And it's just so beautiful. It does have like a really nice, like, it just gives you like a lip from within kind of look, like a healthy look without there really even being any shimmer, but it's not a flat matte. It's so beautiful. I love this color for winter, and MAC blushes are going to be included in the sale this year, all of their different finishes. So Glow Play, regular powder blushes, Mineralize, and the Extra Dimension. And lastly, it was the Dermablend Translucent Loose Setting Powder. You guys know this is my holy grail. I bought 4 during the sale last year, and I believe that this is my final one from last year, and that's because my friend Jean had given me one of her powders, and I've been panning other powders this year. But this is holy grail. It is amazing. It is not included in the sale this time, but it was in spring, so I did get 2 more during the spring sale. This is amazing. I do think it does lighten the look of my makeup, so that's why I really love it for under my eyes, because most loose powders darken my concealer. So keep that in mind, but it does come in a few other shades if you do have a deeper skin tone. This is so smoothing, and this is not a mattifying powder, but it does keep me more matte than other products that I've tried. This is just an easy go-to powder. So underrated. I will buy this forever and ever. So really happy that I got some backups during the spring sale since it was not in the fall sale this time. So that was everything from Ulta. Then we have this big Sephora haul. So starting with the 4 products I got with my $100 Rouge reward. And I think these things came out to $100 exactly. So I got them for free, which is amazing. You do have to have 2,500 points to get a Rouge reward, but that is a way better deal than cashing in 500 points for $10 off. So the first thing I got would be the mini bronze palette. I absolutely love this. I am bummed that there's only one shimmer, but I will do transition, crease, outer corner, lower lash line, and I absolutely love it. I don't mind that I'm only getting one look out of this because it's super easy, quick for every day. Definitely something that I'm going to be using a lot summer and fall. And luckily all of these mattes are just the typical matte, not that creamy matte. Thank God, because I really just don't like that formula. Next I got the Tower 28 Milky Lip Jelly in Sesame. This is a beautiful mauve plum type of color. This is my favorite gloss formula. Has, especially this shade, more of a medium opacity, but it's so smooth on the lips, not sticky at all. And Tower 28 is a very affordable brand considering that it's at Sephora. So definitely something that I would recommend. I have other shades that I like more than this one, but I'm still super happy to have it, and I do think I will use it a lot during the winter. Next is something that you guys know I use all the time if you watch my Makeup of the Days on Instagram, the Aether Beauty Citrine Crystal Quad. I am so glad that I got this at the time because Aether Beauty is not going to be around as a brand anymore, which is so sad. I only have this and the Desert Sunset palette from them, but this is so nice. So you do have 3 shimmers in here, a champagne, a copper, and a bronze, and then you have this matte color here. I use this all the time in my outer corner. I'm using it today with my Anastasia Birkin and Bengal. I love the shimmers in here too. I think the formula of this is really great, and this was very affordably priced for a mini palette. So super happy that I have this. I hope I don't hit pan on that color anytime soon. I'm sure that there are other things I have that are similar, but really great formula. Very happy to have this. And the last thing I had gotten with the Rouge Reward is the Patrick Ta Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo in She's Sculpted. So I think the bronzer is more of like a neutral tone, whereas the cream is more of a neutral leaning cool, but it's not too gray. So I do like this one on me. And I would say that these products are a little bit more sheer, but buildable, which I really like, especially since likely people are going to be layering these. The powder bronzer is a little bit powdery, but I don't mind that. I'm very happy with the colors here and the formula of this product. Then I had gotten a couple 100-point perks because they were only 50 points. A little mini Belif Aqua Balm, my favorite daytime moisturizer. I could not pass it up. And then I also got a mini of the Murad Deep Relief Acne Treatment. I did find this was really nice for really reducing the size of my blemishes, but it did not dry out my skin. So I would recommend that if you are looking for a spot treatment. Next, I had gone to this virtual Sephora event, played a couple of games. I was able to get 500 points with the games. And then just for going to the event, they mailed us a $10 coupon code. So I wanted to use it on something that was close-ish to $10 to really get a good deal, instead of it doing the math, making it only 20% off, which I would be getting later during the fall VIP sale. So I ended up getting this little Rare Beauty mini lip duo, which I believe was $20, making only 10 bucks, half off. So this came in the shade Humble, which was awesome because this is the one color I was interested in. So you do have the little mini lip liner. It is the kind that twists up instead of sharpen. I don't really mind either way. I know people have some preferences. This is a nice creamy formula, but I do feel like it stays in place nicely. It's not drying, and let me swatch it. I do really like the color. And then you have the Kind Words lipstick in Humble. This is just, of course, a little mini, but it should last me a long time. So there are the two products swatched. I do really like this color. I wore this the other day. It is such a comfortable matte lipstick formula. If you are looking for a matte bullet lipstick and you like any of the shades in this lineup, I definitely would recommend picking them up. I don't think I'm gonna buy anymore. I was interested in the shade Worthy, but something about the undertone I just don't love on me when I swatch it. But this is a beautiful color, great classic lipstick lip liner formula. Next, during the brow sale, a lot of products were buy one, get one half off, and I think that made the products that I chose around like 30% off or so. So I decided to get the Kosas brow products. So we had the Brow Pop Pencil in Honey Blonde. I did use that up this year. I really loved it. The shape of it is almost like a diamond, and it's nice because it is thinner than the Goof Proof by Benefit. So for me, I use Precisely My Brow and Goof Proof together, but with a Kosas one, the size of it, you can totally use it by itself, even if you have thinner brows, to line and fill in. I think it was amazing. I loved the color as well. It was a wonderful strawberry blonde. The only thing is I felt like I would sometimes have like product cake up on the pencil, like foundation product, where I don't have that issue with other brow pencils. It could have been the complexion products I was using at the time, but it is something I would definitely consider purchasing in the future if I could get it at a discounted price. Just 20% off, probably not enough for me. But then I did also get the Airbrow brow gel in a tinted version. This is also Honey Blonde. I am using this right now. I don't believe there are any fibers in here. I think it is just tinted, and I actually am going to be calling this quits at the end of the month. I've been using this for 4 or 5 months, I believe, so it will last you a while. If you take out the stopper, it will last longer, but I can tell this is getting dried out, and I know that would just be a disgusto mess. I do really like this. I think it is nice. I like the tint, and it does hold my brows. I don't have super droopy heavy brows though, so I would love to hear your thoughts if you try this and you do have more stubborn brows. But I don't think I'd repurchase this. I think Benefit Gimme Brow I like just as well because it does have fibers, and it goes on sale half off during Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, so it would end up being cheaper than this, but I do still think this is a fantastic product. On another note, I have tried a little mini of the clear brow gel. Just okay if you're wanting more hold, go with the Anastasia. Also, when I purchased those brow products, I had gotten a little deluxe sample of the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer, and I really do like this one. I like it way more than the Veil Primer. It's a little bit thicker, but it doesn't feel heavy. It is very nice and smoothing. As you can tell, I do have the full size. I got it with Ulta points though. So I do think that this is a really great primer and would work well for a lot of skin types. Then my very large friends and family purchase, I had gotten a Sephora Favorites Fall Bestseller Perfume set. And I got that because I was gonna buy this rollerball size on its own, and it ended up being cheaper if I bought that set. It is Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid. I will put the notes on the screen. I very rarely actually enjoy perfumes when I try the samples, but I love to get samples just to see what I think. This is amazing. I absolutely love it. So excited to use it more this fall and winter. And I have to compare this to other rollerballs because this looks like not a ton of product, but it will be enough for me to last me a while, and then I will decide if I want a bigger size once I finish it. Then I had gotten the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in light medium. Even though I am very fair, I heard that this was sheer and I did want it to show up on me, and I'm so glad I got the light medium shade. Shows up nicely, has a really great undertone. For my skin, this is more on the sheer side. It is a little bit more balmy, but I set my skin with powder and I have no issues with it like balling up or fading or anything. And I have such a hard time getting my bronzer to look natural around my hairline, being fair and being blonde, but this is so fantastic. I absolutely love this. If you're wanting to pan a cream bronzer, this does not come with much product, so that would be the one I'd recommend if you want to get through something. Next, I purchased this Rare Beauty Liquid Blush Kit, and I will tell you, I should not have purchased this. I barely use these at all. I do not use liquid blushes. I use creams a little bit more. Liquids I just find a little bit more difficult to work with. These are very pigmented. They're beautiful colors. You have this full size in Encourage, this little mini in Happy, and then this was a new shade that was exclusive to the set in the color Truth. Very pretty. I wish she would just sell them in this size because that is plenty of blush. So the full size has 0.25 fluid ounces and these minis have 0.11. So great products. If you like liquid blush, I think you would really like these. Just based on my makeup preferences, I should not have purchased this. Next, I purchased a couple of nude lip products. This first one is the Lawless Forget the Filler Gloss in George, which I think is more of a cool tone nude. And here's what George looks like swatched on my hand. I really have fallen more in love with this Lawless Gloss formula. It does make your lips look full without having any plumping sensation or even a minty sensation. And it just kind of like does really help look like it fill in the lines. Looks nice and juicy. It is a little bit thicker and stickier so that it hangs around longer. I don't mind though, so I'm excited to get more use out of this in fall. It's a really great shade. And then I got another of the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums. This is one of his original shades in Bare Glow, which means it does have some shimmer in it. This is a really beautiful peachy nude that is not too light for my skin tone. One of my favorite lipstick formulas ever. It is nice and creamy, but it's not too thin and slippery and greasy. Just for me, the perfect amount of thickness. Gives a beautiful glossy shine that does make your lips look fuller. It does have a bit of menthol in there, which I enjoy. Can be a little bit messy. You can twist it up, not twist it back down, but super happy to have this. Then I had purchased Natasha Denona My Dream Lip Pencil in Natasha and Lip Gloss in Natasha. I ended up returning these because I didn't like the shades on me. I do have one of her other lip liners and two of her other glosses. The formula is fantastic. Lip liner is very creamy when you put it on, but it does set down, and it is one that you sharpen. And the lip gloss has a nice, the other shades I have, a nice medium opacity. They feel smooth, not sticky. For this one, the lip liner was a little bit too cool toned on me, which is not my preference, and I have Cool BFF from ColourPop, so I felt that I was fine with just that. And then the lip gloss had a little shimmer to it, and it was just a little bit more sheer than the other shades and too close to my natural lip color that I felt like I couldn't justify the price. So I returned them because of the shade, but the formulas are both great. Last thing I got was the Patrick Ta Major Headlines Blush and Highlighter Palette. The colors are so beautiful. That peachy duo, I wish that he would redo it, take out the shimmer or glitter from the products and sell those in duos, because the peach duo was so beautiful. So I'm gonna cross my fingers he'll do that in the future. This was a huge fail for his brand. The two blush shades, the cream ones, had more glitter particles in them, and then the highlighter duo, the powder highlighter was so dry and flaky and glittery, and the cream part was a gloss. It felt totally sticky and disgusting on the face. It never dried down, so that was just a huge flop. But like I said, I would love if he would redo the formula of the peach shade and release that, because it is so pretty. So guys, those are my thoughts on all of the things that I got from Ulta and Sephora a year ago. I would love to hear your thoughts if you've tried these products in the comments down below. And I would also love to know what you guys picked up during this year's Sephora Friends and Family sale and what you are planning on getting during Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.